Hello out there and welcome to another video by the team here at Blendertek.com. That's Blendertek.com. Programming videos will soon have their own website as well. We currently use Microsoft Visual C# 2010 Express. Please like the video if it helps and subscribe for more videos on programming, Blender, and Unity 3D. The team tries to add between 3 to 10 videos a day, and don't forget, create your way. So today we're going to introduce you to integers. Now what are integers? Well, basically for now you can simply think of integers as numbers, as you might remember from grade school and high school. An integer is simply just a number. You can do math on them and other simple things with them. So just think of them as numbers for now. So to demonstrate this, we're going to create a new project. And as usual, it's going to be a console application. And we'll just call it intro to ints. Integers are shortened to int. So we'll let that load up. We're going to be mixing strings in today too as well. If you don't know how to use strings, go back and watch my introduction to strings video. I will place a link as an annotation in this video. Anyways, here's our just basic program that we're going to be doing called intro to ints. So like I said, an integer is just a number. So you can do something like int number 1 equals 1. So there we go. The integer called number 1 is equal to number 1. So now let's do something we have done before. We'll go console.writeLine and we'll just write that out. Number 1. And then use the code snippet that we're always going to use to end our program and not have the window just remember, if we just hit play now, the window pops up and goes away just like that. So we're going to go console.writeLine, press enter to end, and then so that the user can press enter, console.readLine. So let's try it out. Remember that number 1 we've made equal to 1. So let's press play and see what happens. So there you go. It's now printed out our number as 1. What more can you do for integers? That's just simple. They're integers, they're numbers, you can do maths with them. So let's make number 1 equal to 1 times 5. So now it's going to write out what number 1 is times 5. We use the star, which is obviously Shift 8 on your keyboard for multiplication in programming. So this isn't going to actually change number 1 to be 5. It's going to take 1 and it's going to multiply it by 5. So let's debug and see what happens. As you can see, we now see 5. So that's just a simple introduction to integers. There are different kinds of integers, but for now all you need to worry about is just the simple int version of them. So let's create a fun little program. Press enter to end. Okay. And we need to introduce you to something new now. The if-then statement. So the if-then statement is very simple. It's like this. If this is true, or if this, then do this, is basically how it works. So it's pretty simple. If this happens, then execute this part of the code in these brackets. So we're going to write our guessing number program now that we have an idea of how to do if-else statements and introduction to integers. So we're going to do an int. Remember, we have to define which type of variable it is when writing C# programs. Int number to guess is equal to, we'll choose 3, so the user has to guess the number 3 to get it right. int number guessed equals convert dot to int 32. This is something that I'll get into in another video, but this simply just allows us to convert our user's input to an integer. And inside here we're going to go console.readline. So again, we're going to take the user's input, and now we need to use our if-else statement. So if number guessed equals 3, and we need to use the double equals to compare them, and a single equals just is for assigning, whereas the double equal sign is for comparing. So that's something to remember. That's another basic thing. If it's equal to 3, then we're gonna do this. So if number is equal to 3, we're gonna write line, you guessed it, and same deal. Remember our code snippet to get out of a program. Press enter to exit. And then we leave it open for them so that they can exit. And now this one is closed. Our bracket should be in order so that it's nice and organized. And else, so if it's not equal to 3, then we're going to do this. So if it's wrong, console.writeLine, sorry, wasn't that number. And then we're going to use our code snippet again. I forgot a semicolon. Where does it want? Close bracket on line 28. I've simply forgotten one somewhere apparently. So we'll just enter it in. Oh, sorry, not equal to 3. If number guessed is equal to number 2 guess, this way we can change it. And again, we're still using the double equals sign so that it's a comparison and not an assignment. We forgot a line. We forgot to ask the user to enter the number. My mistake, sorry. So console.writeLine. Please enter a number between 1 to 10. 1 to 10. And I forgot a quotation mark. There we go. So now let's debug it, now that it's going to tell our user to enter a number between 1 and 10. Just like that. So let's debug this. See, now it prints please enter a number between 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Let's try 9. Sorry, that wasn't the number. Press enter to exit. So enter. And we have to do it twice since we have the second one down here. This program's never going to bug out, so we can get rid of that. So let's try it again. This time let's guess 5. Wrong number. Press enter to exit. Let's debug it one last time. This time let's enter in the number that it wants us to guess, which is 3, right? The number 2 guess is equal to 3. So type in 3 and it's going to say, you guessed it. Press enter to exit. So that is the most simple number guessing game that you can write. And this shows you how to work with integers. So integers are just numbers, and you could change the number to guess to be anything. You could change it to 5, 6, 7. You could change it to 100 if you wanted, and then please enter a number between 1 to 100. And get rid of that extra. We'll get rid of that extra bracket there. In future videos, we can improve upon this and make it random so that the number to guess is random, and we can also improve upon it so that if they get it wrong, they get to play again and again and again until they get it right. But we're just going to leave this here for now so you get an introduction to integers. Let's do a couple other things just very quickly. I believe I have one too many brackets here. Yes, I do. So we're going to define a new int. So int, we'll just call it ABC equals 10. Int ABCD equals 5. Int ABCDE equals 15. So we'll say, well, first let's put in our code snippet to get out of the program. So console.writeLine, press enter to exit. Console.readLine will allow them to, we'll leave it open so that the user can press enter to exit. Now we can, integers are usually used to perform math, so let's perform a little bit of math. I told you math can be fun to some degree in the previous video. So let's say console.writeLine ABC plus ABCD minus minus ABCDE. So what that's going to do is it's going to take ABCD, or ABC plus ABCD minus ABCDE. So what would you expect the answer to be? Let's see what and find out. If you guessed 0, you were right. ABC is 10, ABCD is 5, so that equals 15, minus ABCDE, which is 15, is equal to 0. So that leaves us with 0. And you can do anything here. You can do division and find out what the answer is. In that instance, it's 10, and so on and so forth. So you can do simple math this way. So that's just my introduction to integers for today. Pretty basic, but I'm having problems sleeping again. I was up all night giving out candy to kids. It's Halloween Eve here. Thanks for watching this video from the team here at Blendertek.com. Again, that's Blendertek.com. If you enjoyed this video and it helped, please like it and don't forget to subscribe for more Unity 3D, Blender, and coding tutorial videos. We try to add between 3 to 10 a day. If for some reason you dislike this video, don't just leave. Please add a comment that tells us what we can improve on so that each video gets better and better. For private concerns, we can be emailed at info@blendertek.com. We also take input as to what we should add more of and tutorial requests. See you next time, and remember, create your way.